The attack on Ariana is one of the most shocking and emotionally charged moments Landman has delivered so far, not because it comes out of nowhere, but because it exposes just how dangerous the world around MTechs has quietly become. For a show that often balances boardroom politics with family drama, this moment rips away any remaining illusion that the risks are only financial. Ariana's attack is personal, brutal in its consequences, and deeply connected to the power struggles that have been building all season. What's important to understand first is that Ariana wasn't a random target. The attack feels deliberate, and the timing matters. Ariana has increasingly become tied to Cooper, and Cooper has become increasingly tied to MTech's mess, debt, land deals, Galino's influence, and decisions that affect people with real money and real grudges. In Landman, violence rarely exists in a vacuum. It's usually a message. The most likely explanation is that the attack is connected to the land dispute and the financial pressure circling Cooper. Cooper isn't just a struggling worker anymore. He's someone who owns land, owes money, and is now visible. That visibility makes him vulnerable, and Ariana becomes the easiest way to get to him. Whoever attacked her didn't just want to hurt Ariana, they wanted Cooper to feel it. There's also a strong case that this attack is indirectly tied to Galino's expanding reach. Galino operates in a gray area where business and intimidation blur together. Even if he didn't order the attack directly, the environment he's created encourages this kind of escalation. When money, land, and desperation collide, people start sending messages instead of emails. Ariana getting hurt feels like the cost of that world bleeding into Cooper's personal life. Another unsettling possibility is that the attacker is someone much closer to the situation than Cooper realizes. Landman has repeatedly shown how resentment builds quietly. Workers who feel cheated, locals who feel displaced, people who believe MTech has taken more than it's given. Ariana represents innocence in that equation, and that's exactly why she's vulnerable. Hurting her is a way of striking back at a system that feels untouchable. What makes the moment even more powerful is Cooper's response. Cooper doesn't hesitate. He steps in, saves Ariana, and puts himself directly in harm's way. This isn't just a heroic feat, it's a turning point for his character. Up until now, Cooper has often been reactive, overwhelmed, and stuck playing defense against debt and bad decisions. Saving Ariana is the first time he truly chooses someone else over his own fear. But that choice is going to cost him. Cooper stepping in changes how everyone sees him, especially Tommy. On the surface, Cooper did the right thing. He protected someone he loves. But in Landman, doing the right thing doesn't mean there aren't consequences. Cooper has now made himself visible in a new way, not just as a debtor or landowner, but as someone willing to fight back. That kind of reputation can be dangerous. There's also the legal fallout to consider. Depending on how the situation unfolds, Cooper could face scrutiny from law enforcement, from MTechs, or from people who already see him as a liability. Even if he's cleared of wrongdoing, the attention alone could make his financial situation worse. Landman has been very clear that survival in this world isn't just about morality, it's about leverage. Emotionally, this moment is going to reshape Cooper and Ariana's relationship. Trauma bonds people, but it also exposes fault lines. Ariana may feel grateful, terrified, and conflicted all at once. Cooper may feel guilt for bringing danger into her life, even if he didn't cause it directly. Their relationship, which was already heading towards something serious, now carries weight it didn't have before. This is where the proposal rumors become especially significant. If Cooper was already considering proposing, the attack accelerates everything. Moments like this make characters reassess what matters. Cooper saving Ariana isn't just about bravery, it's about commitment. But proposing under the shadow of violence and debt raises real questions. Is Cooper offering stability, or is he asking Ariana to step deeper into chaos? For Tommy, this situation is a nightmare. Cooper is already a problem he's trying to manage, financially, professionally, and personally. Now Cooper is a hero, a potential liability, and a symbol of how dangerous things have become under MTech's watch. Tommy may feel protective, but he'll also feel pressure to distance the company from anything that looks like scandal or risk. This could push Tommy into making decisions that hurt Cooper, even if he doesn't want to. Reassignments, pulling support, or forcing Cooper into deals he isn't ready for all suddenly become possible. In Landman, good intentions often lead to bad outcomes, especially when power and fear collide. The attack on Ariana also signals a tonal shift for the season. Landman is no longer just about whether MTech survives financially. It's about whether the people caught in its orbit survive emotionally and physically. Violence changes the stakes. It removes the safety net. Once that line is crossed, it's very hard to go back. What's most tragic is that Ariana didn't ask for any of this. She becomes collateral damage in a world where decisions made in offices ripple outward into real lives. Her attack is the clearest reminder, yet, that MTech's problems don't stay contained. They spill, and people get hurt. Going forward, Cooper is unlikely to figure things out quickly. Saving Ariana doesn't erase his debt or his vulnerability. If anything, it deepens both. He's now more emotionally invested, more visible, and more exposed. The question isn't whether Cooper did the right thing, he did. The real question is whether this world will let him survive doing the right thing. Landman has always thrived on consequences, and this moment promises many of them. Ariana's attack isn't just a plot twist. It's a warning. For Cooper, for Tommy, and for MTech as a whole, the line between business and danger is officially gone. And once that line disappears, there's no safe way forward, only choices that hurt less than the alternatives.